Yo, what's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel as usual. Travis Scott's just dropped 2 songs and I've been heavily inspired by the Escape Plan song, and I'm going to show you how I would make my version of it. If you like the sound of that, you know what to do. Stick around and watch the breakdown, and let's get straight into it. So starting off, you tend to use like synth keys. So I've got these chords here that sound like this. They're very trippy and they pan quite a lot and have a lot of delay on them. So all I've used on that is some cassette, just a chorus, and then a reverb and delay just to make it go left to right and just very trippy. After I've EQ'd it, I throw on this low-hi to just make it just a little bit more underwater. And as you can see here, there's automation. I've used this particle glitch portal preset that sort of like gives it a new texture layered on top. So if I show you it, so it sort of like manipulates the chords and just gives it a weird trippy vibe. And then second, I had like this quiet and made it very like dark. It sounds like this. As you probably hear with this sound, it has like a pitch bend in it, and I did that by automation. And as you can see, when playing this, it goes up, it just pitches up and it gives like a cool spooky effect. And all I used on that was delay. I didn't really need to EQ it, it was already fine how it was. For like the intro and like the breakdown of the bridge, I added this pad that's just the same chords, just some are taken out. It just gets higher and higher and higher, and that is just the build up to go back into the verse. And with this, I used a vol compressor, just give it quite a lot of lo-fi, the flutter, and I compressed it heavy. Again, delay, and I used this liquid vibe primal tap from Effect Rack Sound Toys. And then I just give it that pulsing effect and put the mix to 62 just to give it a little bit of like a rising effect. Second, I had this like counter melody flute that just makes it faster and just speeds up the tempo. And all I use on that, again, some chorus and like a trippy delay tape, and I'll show you what I did with that. So as you can see here again, I just brought up the mix with a delay just to give it a weird automation, so it sounds like this. Just gives it a cool variation to the sample overall. Next, I added this like accent pad at the ends. And all I did with that is just add on a reels and just EQ some highs and lows. And I used this lead sound as like an accent just to fit in with that overall synth type sound that I was going for. It just fits in perfect. It sounds like this. And all I used on that was just reverb, EQ, and then I put this 1/64th delay just to make it very, very fast. You can't really hear it, it's very subtle, but it just gives that nice trippy vibe. Once that was done, I wanted to add a bass just to give build up for the intro and like the bridge sections. So I've used this bass here. And as you can see, I added slides, and it just gives a nice like uprising effect and just feeds into the sample nicely. So for the drums, I used the hi-hats, didn't go crazy on it, just added a little like roll. Then I used obviously a snare just to layer with a clap. Then I added like another hi-hat and percussion just to give it extra bounce. And then I used this hi-hat that was just pitched up at bits just to make it an extra bounce as well. And then as you can see here, I've used these 808s. I just follow the root notes, but I've just added little extra ones just to catch the listener out. As you can hear, the 808 is very heavily distorted, so I just took out to 1K, and then I've just layered it with a kick that I've turned down heavily. For the rest of the sample, I've just added this percussion loop, just extra flavour. And this is how the beat all sounds together. So yeah, that is the whole beat all together. Hope you liked it. I thought it'd come out super fire. You know what to do. Subscribe, comment if you want to see any other stuff. I do have some packs coming soon, so please do be on the lookout for them. They are coming very soon. And lastly, what I always ask is to follow my Instagram that's going to be on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one, people. Peace.